Right, hello. Today we've got everything in theory to hopefully by the end of today have a finished reassembled and running motorcycle. I've got the side panels have resprayed, so they're ready to go on. They've been drying for a few days. The back mud guard has now been reshaped and resprayed so that can go on, and a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend has sorted us out with recovering the seat. So the seat's all done, and yeah, much more comfortable, very nice to sit on and really nicely made, and that was a box of chocolates and a bottle of wine, so that's pretty cool. So first things first, I'm going to attach all the hardware back onto this, get that on, then get the rear mud guard on, and then it's going to be trying the tank fitting, because the main bit of grinding and cutting today is going to be just working out where the tabs are going to come off the end of the tank, and exactly where it's going to mount and how it ties in with the seats. So bear with me, stay tuned, and let's see what happens. Right, that's all the hardware back on, sprayed up the mounting bracket. I think now that and the wheels are the only things that have been plastic dipped, but we'll see how that stands up against a bit of abuse, but the rubber stoppers are all in. So next one is mudguard, I think, back on the back. Okay, just going to loosely put that on there for now. I need to chop that bolt down. I wanted to keep it, just found a nice black button head bolt that I'm going to use for the back there, but I'm just holding the tension down at the moment. It needs to be chopped down a little bit, it's a bit too long, but that's, if I'm back, go and get a bit of a profile there, the back, but that's looking quite nice and tidy, I think, at the back there. So I'm not gonna do this, just chop this one or tighten this one down yet, because the seat's got to come on and off for figuring out whatever we're going to do with the tank. And I've also got a handful of bits and bobs here that go back on the battery cover, the kind of chromey bits that we were going to paint these up, but I think we're going to leave them chrome for the time being. Yeah, that's all that's left of the bits and pieces boxes. So yeah, I'll just carry on putting all those bits on. Okay then, so now we've got all the little bits and bobs back on, all this covers, seat, the bolts chopped down, although I haven't tightened it up yet because the seat's coming off in a minute. But we are really now just at the point of working out, modifying the bracket for the tank to fit. All the battery, everything's back in, all the ton of plastic covers are on. So let's whip the seat off and then have a look where we're going to cut and drill. That was the old what do you call it, tank mounting rubber pad, but that's going to be a little bit too tall I think now for the angle I want it, so I found this on the side of the road and kept it, so I'm going to try and fashion something out of that using some collars. Okay, apologise if this last bit has been a bit stoppy and starty, but I've been offing the tank back up and forth, and then in the end those little tabs that I'd left on, I decided we didn't really need them. It was much nicer. You can see where the bracket had been welded on, so I've literally just cut that off, so it's just like the smooth edge, and I don't know if that's picking it up, but there's the hole in there, and I've just blasted the whole lot with a couple of coats of hammerite. So yeah, I'm just waiting for all that to dry, and then we can hook it all up. Then I'll have to get some fuel and start her up and just check everything's going. It's getting close.